Hey Cancer, welcome in. I hope everyone's doing well. This is going to be your general reading for September 2023, but whenever you find this, that usually means there's a message in here for you. So please only take what resonates and leave the rest. All the info you need to know is listed down below. All right, so your present situation is meandering pathway flow. It's number 24. So perhaps the path that you're currently on didn't go as straight, is what I'm hearing, as what you thought it might. And that's interesting because that actually came out today in the Almost Personal for TikTok, so you might want to check that out. As far as causes of conflicts and obstacles, it's the energy. So maybe whatever this path is, especially since the colors and the characters kind of really go together there, maybe the energy of it has been, it seems very chaotic and not as peaceful as you thought it would be, I hear. Now, the changes needed in order to face this is retreat. Spirit Guardian of Winter retreat. That's snow globe. So winter might be very significant. And it's just saying go within. The winter vibe there gives me like kind of keep some of your feelings to yourself until you can figure it out. Because I get a gist of like maybe saying, especially with this fire spirit, that someone might say something that they might not mean. We'll get some clarifiers here shortly. Your strengths, whoops, happiness, bluebird spirit. So maybe you can find happiness pretty much in any situation. And now the pitfall to that is you don't want to be that person. Like I'm a people pleaser too. I've been working through that for the last 4 years or so, where your happiness doesn't count and you're just focused on everyone else's. If they're happy, you're happy type of thing. That being your strength, I think that you're trying to finally branch out and focus more on your own happiness. Other challenges that might be in the way. Power, number 11. Patience, foggy bog, number 13. And standing stones, passage. This 40 is sticking out. So it could have been something that happened at the age of 40 or the number 40. That's going to be very specific to probably only a few of you. But being a challenge, it's like, how do I harness all this energy and the things I'm thinking and feeling on this meandering pathway? How do I harness that power to make this passage? But it's almost like scared to either let go of something or to get all the way into something, and also a little bit of lack of patience. No judgment here. I'm not a patient person. For the final outcome, it's really weird because I'm kind of getting a love vibe about this, but it's more of like it's life across the deal, across the board. Unicorn, purity. So that's like a brand new, fresh, magical beginning. I don't think I've ever gotten this card. It's absolutely gorgeous. See? All right, let's get to clarifying and see what we can find out. Can we see what's up with this present flow, please? This pathway. The disowned self. Who was it that got this? Was it Leo or Gemini? If you're dealing with one of those, definitely check out that video. It was amazing. So this path that you've taken has kind of made you withdraw from who you truly were at one point. And you might have even thought like going down this path, going through this passage was the right step, was the right path. And then when you got on it, there are no wrong turns, but it's a path that you probably wouldn't have taken if you would have had all the info that you have now, right? See what else they have to say about this. Yeah, an inner wisdom and a deep knowing like, oh, crud. I went down the wrong path. Now what do I do about it? As far as the tarot goes, the Nine of Pentacles. So it was really sacrificing. Is it your stability that you'd be sacrificing by going down this path, or did you sacrifice that to go down that path? I'm also getting the vibe of like somehow you did find yourself. This wrong turn that you felt that you made, and I say that in quotations, really helped you realize that maybe this was a foundational path. It didn't have to do with your happiness or your heart space. And I feel that the intentions were pure of everyone, What about this energy that's causing all this conflict, holding on to past events and or relationships? So there's some energy here of a prior relationship or trauma that came from it that needs to be released. Oh, and with the lock, trapped, feeling stuck in a situation and release higher perspective with the hot air balloon. Someone definitely went down the wrong path. Yeah, check out those videos, even if you don't have that in your chart. But that energy is still lingering. And why is that energy still lingering from this past relationship? Someone's seeing the truth of something that they might have misjudged before about a partnership, or how a person would be in a partnership. They might have mistaken and thought that the connection was just passionate whenever it was really something solid. Or, like I said previously, this person went down this path because they did think it was built on something solid. It would be a good partnership for them. But the energy of it is not conducive to their happiness. And with the King of Swords, they are figuring that out. So as far as this change, what is this winter retreat about? The changes that are needed. Oh, look at this, guys. I cannot believe this. Okay. We're right on track here. Everything we're saying, if this is your story, hang on. It's going to get good. I will try to get all the info I can. Rose-colored glasses, distorted views of a person or situation, or glossing over the truth, with two paths, decisions, and crossroads. So that path could make itself available again come winter. And that's interesting, pathway. Those cards are very symbolic, because there's something here with that is like deep unconditional love. And it's almost like somebody's ignoring it. Why are they ignoring how they feel in their heart? Why are they ignoring how they feel? Maybe they feel that nothing can be done, that it's too late. We got multiple twos here. Two of Cups, Two of Swords. Oh my goodness, guys. The King of Cups and the Two of Wands. 3 twos. 2, 2, 2. They made the wrong choice. And it's like if they let themselves think about it long enough, or if you let yourself think about it long enough, it's going to be very, very clear. Blatantly clear here. That's beautiful. So your strengths with happiness here. And that could just be, oh, we've got the Kinetics card, runner, chaser dynamic, and mask, denial, disloyalty, falsehoods, or illusions. That is so strange that this keeps coming up in the strength. With wind chimes, winds of change, changes are coming or are needed. So I feel like the strength is for you to be so positive and really just, I'm just hearing keep on trucking, like moving forward, thinking that things are going to change or get better. But they're saying like, take that mask off, or your person needs to take that mask off, whatever this unconditional love is attached to, because it's even though it's a strength, I don't know. How is that wanting to come through? Because that doesn't even make sense. The hamster. On the wheel, repeating patterns. So just, they keep repeating the same patterns, or you do, and pretending to be happy. Why? Let me get a different deck out. Oh, the moon. They've got a lot of fear there. A lot of things are hidden that haven't been spoken about. But what else? Why are they scared? They may not feel that they can offer you the commitment that you deserve right now, or the stability that you deserve, or they are all tied up in their own pinnacles at the price of their love. We've got 2 kings here. So some of you might be dealing with 2 kings too, a water sign and an earth sign, or they just exhibit that energy. But that's what's holding it back. Everything that's holding it back has to do with all of these pinnacles and stability. And someone made the wrong choice and they don't know how to get out of that. Let's other challenges. And I feel like they're communicating. which makes sense with the King of Cups because they feel everything, but they're not always great at saying it, right? Because I feel like I'm going to cough. What about power, patience, and passion? Passage. 3 P's here. So the energy is back and forth, and I think that's why with the seesaw card that power can't be harnessed. And sometimes we go back and forth because we lose patience or we're not patient enough, right? Because we think if something was meant to happen, it should have happened by now. But the angel here, really tune into your intuition. Listen to the signs and everything because they're trying to say time is running out here. And someone's in the statue state, afraid of change, stubborn, and at a stalemate. So all of this is here for them, but they can't harness that patience and that power to get through the passage. Good grief. God bless America. That's a hard one. What about this, please? And we got the 2 of Swords again. So either they can't see a way out or they can't see a way to get back to you. Queen of Wands, 2 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, and 9 of Wands. Yeah. There's several messages here. Sometimes, I mean, it's easy to sit here and say, hey, pick up your life, go find this true love, blow up everybody's world. Who cares if there's jobs, houses, investments, kids involved, because we love each other and that's going to lead to true happiness, and eventually everybody will be truly happy with us, right? It's another thing to like do that in real life. And that's kind of sad because that's like my goal here is to urge whoever is supposed to be doing the talking and the moving here to move and talk. But that's not always how it works. And somebody might even be losing patience with how much they would have to change or put into it or take out in order to make these steps. Excuse me. I knew that was going to come at some point. They want me to add one more to this. The Empress. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Emperor. Oh my goodness. So, like, the only thing in between these 2 divine counterparts is this Queen of Pentacles energy. Could be a mother. It's a stable female person that is somewhat nurturing, I think. This Queen of Pentacles doesn't give that motherly, nurturing vibe to me. She gives more of a Pinnacle vibe. And I feel like they feel safe there. And don't know, like I said, what they'd have to lose or give up in order to come forward. And if you'd even take them back, because it feels like there's not been much communication here. What can be done to get them to move? Like, what is Spirit going to do to get them to see this or move or go forward? Healing is needed. Knight of Pentacles, a little more time and patience. Oh, 3 of Swords. So 7 of Cups. Working through that confusion. How to move forward, how to contact somebody, how to get over this hurdle, but also this broken heart needs to be mended. And now we have 2 3s with all these 3s and 2s. It's crazy. So it's just a little more time, guys. And I know that's, yeah, it does stink that, you know, the divine doesn't have a clock and time like we do. I think it's a lot like when you're a kid, you know, and a year seemed like it would take a decade. And then now it's like a week is a minute in my life. It's crazy. So, yes, for the outcome, we've got the Lion again for some courage. The Colleague and Fire Extinguisher, which is stagnant love, dying passions, roommate dynamic. So they are in a business relationship type love, if that makes sense. It's stable, it's solid, it's partnership. Maybe they've never had a partner before, someone that really stood up. Let me see. I don't want this one either. Let's get the big one out. What about this Colleague and this Fire Extinguisher? Yeah, it's getting towards the end of the rope, guys. 10 of Wands, the Hangman, and the Page of Cups. It's just a matter of time. And their fear also with the 3 of Swords, we got that again twice, could be that they don't want to break this fire extinguisher's heart, you know, because it is a good partner to them. And I feel like they've been together for at least a little bit. 10 of Cups. Yeah, that's 2 10s right there with the Empress again. They know who their true soulmate is. So how are they going to go about doing this? Or are they? What's the outcome with these 2 divine counterparts in September? Transmuting pain. And teachability, number 28. And that's number 22 again. So in September, there's going to be a lot of lessons learned. And I feel like it's going to be, once again, I'm referencing that TikTok because it came out with the missing piece. This missing piece of their happiness is going to come out. And something's going to come along to help transmute and heal this pain or any doubt that they had that it wasn't going to work with you or be real with you. So let's get some dates that might be significant. The dates in September are going to be significant. The 16th. Oh, wow. That's my birthday. The 11th. That's already passed. There is no 31 days. So October 1st could be it, and the 29th. So this especially might be true if you've dealt with somebody or had a conversation on or around the 7th or 11th of September. If not, that's going to carry over into October. But the cool thing is I think that isn't something happening tomorrow with the moon? It's either, I think it's a new moon coming. This new moon is going to bring in a lot of stuff. So let me know if you get a phone call or some type of correspondence on the 16th. Well, thank you guys. I hope that you will stick around and join our tribe. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that if you'd like. And I will be back soon. Love and light. Take care.